everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays Binding of Isaac AFTERBIRTH Plus. We've had some ups, we've had some downs, we've had some up to sundown rolling around, see where the bad guys are to be found and make them lay down. This is, excuse me, we have an amazing damage stat, good HP, great rate of fire, and 0.54 speed. I might be losing my mind, but this, I mean, I'm not even talking about Wiggle Worm here, but 0.54 speed, maybe because we haven't faced any difficult enemies so far, but actually feels like almost okay. At the very least, we're basically like, we ate shit. Okay, we're actually pretty slow. We ate shit on one stat here, but because we're strong on the other stats, it's actually not catastrophic. If we had normal, like, let's say, oh, that's gonna hurt. If we had Maggie starting stats, for example, we'd be in hell right now. It would be no good. Because we do not have Maggie starting stats. Yes, I understand we've got Mr. Boom. My intention is to use that maybe to block enemies who are trying to hit us, although it's a little bit cumbersome right now. If we had Maggie starting stats, we would be fudged. Like, sincerely fudged. Sadly, we do not. So we actually have an advantage, which means this might be a little bit less engaging, but it's up to us to figure this out. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I think if we get a speed upgrade, like right now, from Dingle, we will basically kick the Christ out of the game. Excuse me? Dingle actually actively dodged that bomb. Unless he bounced off it and there was just like no collider or something that I saw, but... like, that was madness. Okay, damage plus range up is fine. To be smart and not be stupid on this run, I think our next play is to go back to the shop and go grab a Spirit Heart if possible. We still have a chance at an arcade, which is important because it gives us the blood bag, but basically we are one speed upgrade, potentially away from having a really easy and fun win, which after April 4th's daily, I'm pretty excited about because, holy Christ. However, we're also, you know, one speed downgrade away from not being able to dodge effectively pretty much any enemy in existence. So, we gotta toe the line here. That was really bad. But the dime is amazing. So, I think I will... It's tough. I think I will be dangerous on this. I do want to get that Demon Judgment to pay out. And it... I mean, really, I want, Roid Rage, which might be a bit of an ask, but I would love for it to work out for us here. There's Butterbean? I think it's fair to say I was not expecting that to be Butterbean. More money. Okay. Take Counterfeit Penny for now. This one's really, like, 100% on me. I've put us in a situation where, you know, one hit could be catastrophic, but you expect a little bit of HP from the Judgment, and sure, you're not guaranteed it, but, you know, you'd expect it maybe. I'm playing the odds, and the odds are mostly working out fine. I mean, we got 7 rate of fire and 6.16 damage. That's awesome. But we are also a little behind the 8 ball in the whole speed thing, please. Oh, you gotta try. You gotta try. I'm not gonna give him a Spirit Heart. Don't get too... I was like, maybe we'll just give him one of our half Spirit Hearts. You know, a half Spirit Heart isn't even really HP either way. It is really HP, and it could keep us alive. So I'm gonna invest in our future by not being an idiot. It's so weird, because I feel like I would be putting on airs if I was complaining about this run, because honestly, the damage and DPS spacebar item, and honestly our starting HP as well, were all really good. The only thing that was bad about this run is the unfortunate speed that we've begun with. But that's also what gives it character, makes it a little bit more engaging, you know? See, like, if this is Taurus, we're in a real tight spot. It's an HP upgrade that's exquisite. I do intend to go back and play our Demon Judgment. Getting him to pay out with something would be really, really valuable. Store credit. Gave us the Boomerang. Waste of our time. Speed up. One makes you larger. Can't help but notice. Definitively not a speed upgrade pill. And being larger, I mean, I don't think one makes you larger, one makes you smaller usually have much of an effect on gameplay, but larger is worse. The only question is, meaningfully so? Probably not. Okay, we're out of here. Just get to this boss fight, smoke the boss, grab the ability to fly, and you know, be on your way, basically. I think that's our most likely avenue for easy success. And I'm eager to have easy success. Dailies have been kicking my butt recently. Maybe not in the order that videos are going up, but I don't know. Probably in the order that videos are going up, depending on whether we even have dailies going up for the time being. I do want to use Mr. Boom, but I also feel like we might just waste it because the dude teleports all the time. Either way, he's smoked. Moldy Bread is at least decent, and then the Pact is not a speed upgrade, but it is more damage, and Sister Maggie is effectively meaningless, so it looks like we will be going at least one more floor with damage that many people are calling the worst of the season, but not damage, sorry, speed. Damage is excellent. I did say a couple of floors ago, which was actually just one floor ago, am I crazy? Or is 0.54 speed not that bad? After going through a couple of extra rooms, you're crazy. 0.54 speed is decidedly that bad. I'm going to give you a little bit more here because I'm very eager. That's it. That's what we wanted. Growth hormones now takes us to 0.94 and one away from spun with a damage bonus as well. 0.94 speed, nothing to write home about, but at least like enough to get us out of this prison that isn't even of our own making for once. You know, this is a situation that the game presented. Anyway, we're going to go down to the next floor. I'm trying to think about how we're tailoring this run right now, but the answer, I mean, I think right now is that we're not really tailoring this run at all. We're still kind of just beholden to whatever the game gives us. So right now, I'm happy that we're about one away, or not about one. We're literally one away from getting spun. Double Curse of the Blind, you know, just reinforces that theme that we're kind of whitewater rafting here, and pretty much we're at the behest of the river. I don't mean to act like I know anything at all about whitewater rafting. I've never been at a company that did whitewater rafting, and as I understand it, that's probably like 80% of whitewater rafting's business, and business is good. But I was at a company once that the first summer I worked there as a university student, they did a golf trip. Like, we took everybody got the day off work, they still got paid, but we did like a team building 18 holes of golf. 2 drink tickets, fun in the sun. It was a great time. They cared about company culture and wellness. Next summer, I guess the golf trip might have been a little too expensive. Instead, they sent us on a booze cruise. I don't know if it was inspired by the one from The Office, but it was, I guess, somewhat similar, except substantially less mineable drama. It was mostly just kind of boring. I'm not trying to insult them. They didn't invent the booze cruise. It was, what's a booze cruise? I don't even know. I mean, it probably exists the world over, but it's basically like you go on a smallish boat. Oh, we've already been there. You know, maybe fits like a few hundred people, and you kind of just like putter around a lake and or maybe the ocean, I guess, depending on where you live, and then you drink while you're on the boat. It's like it's a mobile restaurant, basically. Not necessarily my cup of tea. I mean, I enjoy a nice snobby IPA as much as the rest of us. Blank card is our choice right here, but it was after work hours. I mean, this is the least engaging story I've ever told in a video, but the golf trip, half of the fun of it was like, you know, I'm supposed to be at work, but I'm actually golfing. This is what it must be like to be an executive. Sharp plug. Could be good. The booze cruise was like, okay, it's quitting time, everybody get on the booze cruise, and I was like, I don't want to, it's not that I dislike you people, but I don't really want to spend time with you that's mandatory outside of work. Anyway, you get the idea. We run things pretty ramshackle up here in Canada. That's not true. Although the first office job I ever worked at did have, like, a male and female washroom, but I was the only dude who worked there. And then, like, ladies just used the men's washroom. I wasn't really that uncomfortable with it, because I was like, I'm not peeing right now. But I was like, if the shoe was on the other foot, I'd be getting a grilling right now. Yeah, sure, one of the ladies was pregnant. Sometimes she needed to use the bathroom urgently. But what if I really, really had to take a dump in that moment? I'm being sarcastic. Although I do get some violently urgent bowel movements from time to time, depending on how the last few days of, you know, nutrition have been. That's probably too much information. Good thing I made it up anyway. You're like, NL, please, I'm trying to eat. Yo, you're probably gonna be around babies or have a baby of your own someday. You know what babies do? They just poop and take your money. And eventually they bring you fulfillment on a human level that I can't possibly comprehend. Yes! I don't even think we got our item room on that floor. I was so jazzed about the fact that we got the speed upgrade. In turn, I will do this floor over again as penance. You have my word. Anyway. All I'm trying to say is, you know, NL, you said the P word, poop. Please, I'm trying to eat right now. Yeah, poop exists whether you're trying to eat or not, my dog. I'm sorry that that's the case, but it is. We can't really afford to open that. We do want to trade bombs for keys. I don't want to talk about it gratuitously, but you know, poop, diarrhea. Big old poopy diapers. How you feel about that? Almost walked into that by accident. Probably deserved it. That would be fair. I know we could walk over this, by the way, but I don't really want to, because if the mushroom explodes, we'll be on 1 HP. Oh, that was real close. So blank card 2 of diamonds is excellent. Obviously, like, we had this on a recent run, but might have even been the last run. But my dream for this setup is that we get... Oh, okay. Well, we don't need Judas's tongue if we have this, at least. Sure, let's do this now. I know we teleported in here, but no reason not to, I think. No arcade, so we will take fate. And you know what? I'm willing to go to bat for this one. I stood there as the barbarians came to the gates. And you have the audacity to ask for my help? Alright, so we're on 1 HP. A very delicate 1 HP because there's future considerations as well. But Bob's Brain, I actually think is quite a lovely item. Wow! Dude, that's like target fixation right there. I just stared right at the bullet as I dodged into it. Well, that's obviously horrible. On the bright side, by coming into this room, we do have the ability to fly. We could have just walked into the Forget-Me-Now room and just gotten the HP upgrade for free. But we would have missed out on, you know, we really should have just not taken damage is the easy way to explain that. So I think we do want to do this like that. 2 of diamonds. So we're going to back out of here, go back, grab this HP. Good stuff. We got a Spirit Heart because of Scapular. I totally forgot that we even had that because we got that back in, you know, no speed territory. What's our game plan now? I do want to do the Forget-Me-Now room because I think that getting 1 extra full floor is probably more valuable than rushing to get to Boss Rush. And, you know, you got to consider 2 things. We might not make it to Boss Rush anyway, even if we do bolt. Oh, I am an idiot. Well, we've got like every bean on this run so far. We might not make it to Boss Rush even if we bolt. And then beyond that, we might make it to Boss Rush even if we do the room. So we might as well, you know, give it the old college try here. This room's dangerous if you got Stompy. Now that we can fly, we're actually like, I mean, that combined with our relatively decent speed means we're not worried about our speed. We are worried about not being able to get to the shop, though. It'd be a pretty big bummer because we essentially have unlimited money right now. Emperor card. We don't want blank card Emperor. Like, if this was a race or something like that, we just won. But because it's not, instead, we're looking at this like it's pretty good. So if we get to, we can do this. Get to 69 cents. Buy sack of sacks. Double your money. Grab a card. Just see what it is. It's a magician. It's no good. Buy the key. I think we want to donate, and we can effectively afford to donate like 40 cents. So 40 cents with no change, no penalty to us whatsoever. So I'm completely okay getting down to 50 cents here and then waiting a little bit to double our money. I don't really care if it gives us a luck upgrade. I just want to be healthy with respect to our donation machine in the future. And Mama Mega, as a non-reusable item, is relatively inconsequential to me right now, and also causes some of my audience to become photosensitive, which is the kind of sensitive for which I have the greatest respect. Well, maybe not. I don't know. I'm a sensitive boy. I grew up on, you know, the land before time. Turned me soft, dude. Wouldn't have it any other way. I guess we're going... Try it. Thrill Seeker. I guess we're going to go and do this floor over again. Doesn't bother me. It's actually a very wise idea, I think. Wise is a little maybe grandiose, but you get the idea. It's smart. It's shrewd. And we're not sacrificing our long-term success for a short-term goal. I am going to use our key as well to open that last golden chest. It's actually a bad idea, but I'm going to do it nonetheless. And it ended up being pretty neutral, but positive, at least, for us. Down to the next floor. We got a very, very healthy shop ecosystem right now. We've already donated like 40 cents. And then beyond that, we also have basically unlimited money for the future. So yeah, I mean, usually, I don't know if this is just anecdotal, but I think that the floor that you get from the Forget Me Now, or from, you know, the 5 room in this case, which I think functionally is just the Forget Me Now, tends to be close to like a mirror image, or like a distant mirror of your previous floor. I mean, this lends a lot of credence to that notion for certain. We are going to miss some doublings here, but I wanted to see if we can get our deal with the devil early, mostly because I actually slightly worry about our HP, and if we can get like, you know, 9 lives or something like that, Abaddon, anything that gives us HP, or, you know, the ability to gain HP in the future, like Maw of the Void, I'd like to know. So that's spun, that's very important. The speed upgrade still does not hurt. And the mark is HP. I figured we'd just try that first. I mean, it is HP, but only in a dubious fashion, but it's still very hard for me to not take the mark. Something, something, oh, hi, Mark, yeah. That's not me being, you know, hipster. Oh, I saw the room before it was cool. No, I'm stoked that the room has gone from, you know, nothing, which is, you know, before I even knew anything about it, to cult success, to like actual phenomenon to some extent. That is, you know, that movie was the reason I got into So Bad It's Good cinema for so long, you know? Hey, what's playing at the multiplex tonight? Can we go see Alien vs. Predator Requiem? I heard that movie's really bad. Exactly. I've been always searching for my own personal room since that day. The first day I saw it. We can, we shouldn't, oh, that was real dumb. We shouldn't buy anything yet except for a spirit heart, and there is no spirit heart. Oh. I like the way you work it, but you got no HP. It's time to back it up. I mean, one Bob's brain could end this run in spectacular fashion. Dude, euthanasia, thank you. We want the nickel, which is actually a dime. We get no value out of not doubling, so... or sorry, we get no value out of doubling right now, so we might as well just buy this while we can. While we're above, or... Man, my brain, what are you doing here? While we're below 50 or 65 cents, we don't really want to buy anything. But if we're above 65 cents, we can buy anything that we want without worrying about it. I mean, it's 65 cents right now. We could go back and buy something, but we might as well get, because we're so close to it, we might as well get 2 of diamonds first. Dude, the HP situation is not good here. We don't need the extra bombs right now, so I'm just gonna... Okay, just be smart. Like, we're actually extremely well equipped to win on this run. Just don't be an idiot. Sure, Abel, I mean, we're not getting per throw probably at the end of this room, so... Keep yourself in a decent spot. Oh, that's what we're looking for, Cricket's Head. Plus 6 damage. But, I mean, I'm not mad at all. However, would it kill you to give me a Tinted Rock? Maybe you've given me several and I've missed them. That's always the danger. The folly of man. The unbearable lightness of being an idiot. It's a surprisingly erudite joke by my standards. Wait, there is an avenue for us here. Oh, don't step on the mushroom. Yeah, this is the avenue. Huh? Yeah, don't do that. So that was, we stepped on a mushroom, or we stepped on a skull. It hit us. It would have killed us, but Scapular kept us alive. And then immediately we got hit again, and I found myself confused. Confused but alive, which is a good position to be in, all things considered. So we basically are paying for extra bombs. Might as well get that. Pop this, we're at 99 cents. We can't donate anymore. We might as well buy a key. We got a lot of bombs. We're looking for a secret room. You might say, NL, aren't you concerned? I'm very concerned, actually, about this run. And I think anybody would be. It's mostly... you can get hit by anything at any time. But I got a lot of Isaac experience. I think we've got a reasonable chance to dodge fairly well. The only thing that I am questioning is... Hello, Ruka. Hello, Ruka. Is my ability to not touch a mushroom or a nasty, you know, skull rock that turns out to be bad. But we just need to find a tinted rock before, you know, the shit hits the fan, so... Or a Hierophant card, or a Dagaz card. You know, there's a lot of outs for us. The problem is ensuring that we live long enough to take advantage of them. Okay. Cat, I love you. You can't be up here right now. This is a very sensitive situation. Be in the box. The box is for cats. If you try to step to me, you get none. You can't juice Ice Cube, Ruka, because I ain't the one. Okay, keep trying out small rooms here. Skulls are important, but don't step on them. Shit. This is not a small room, but it... In many ways, like a single enemy might be easier for us to dodge. I know I'm better than I have been playing on this run as well, which is, I guess, the most frustrating part. Ruka, you're my feline friend. This is a dangerous room. I thought that might kick that bomb over to us and I'd be in a nasty spot. Oh, that's not so bad. Don't... I see you looking at my hand. He's looking at my hand like, please pet me. I want to. I want to. But please, just relax for a moment, cat. I could be dead in 10 seconds here, and then you'll get all the pets you desire. But you gotta give me a window. We got a spirit heart. Alright. Now you're free to stay in this room, because if I die, it's not your fault. It's my fault. Oh, it's the goat head! It's a goat head! Yes, I did get tweets reaffirming that I'm not the only human being who sings to their cats, which is really nice for me, because, I mean, I feel off-kilter, irreverent, but mentally very sound. You know, I don't think that I'm I don't think that I'm a mentally ill individual, and I don't mean that in a way that is to stigmatize mental illness, you know? I don't think that I'm manic necessarily, or, you know, coming up with paranoid delusions, or speaking to my cats as if they're human beings. And the only reason I even bring that up is people go, you know, if you talk to yourself, it's a sign of mental illness. Oh, where'd you learn that? At medical school? No, I saw it on TV once. It was on Law and Order. Okay, well, you know, maybe you should stop perpetuating stereotypes then. I just like to sing to my cats because, first off, they're my best friends in this whole world, and secondly, they love it, and they tell me every day that it's their favorite thing. Hey, but cat, you see, I can't see what my card is when you sit there, so probably we shouldn't be stepping on these. Oh, blank card Chariot. Considering we're on the Dank Depths XL, and we're probably gonna miss the Hush fight, and our HP is low, I do think that blank card Chariot is the right call for us right now. We already have close to unlimited money. By which I mean, we have 99 cents, but our donation machine is fine. You are sitting directly in front of the monitor. I'm looking you. You looked at me with those big blue eyes. And said, could you please move, cat? Ruka, could you please move, cat? There you go. He's in the box. We're good. We're Gucci. I feel like if there's even a question about whether or not we should use the Chariot, we should use the Chariot. Even, I mean, on a room like this, where if the enemy touches me or hits me with a shot, I will die. I was kind of tempted to... Okay, we killed the turret. I was kind of tempted to straight up use the Chariot, as in, like, see ya never Chariot, but I guess I'm glad we didn't. Gonna get closer to Beelzebub, but that was not smart. I actually used the Chariot as if it was two of diamonds. So, suboptimal play there, I'd say. We're fine, though. But it's a delicate run. I didn't expect it to be this delicate. That's good. Temperance, I mean, could be fine, but I don't really know how we're going to make it happen. That was great. Surely we want that. Surely we want that. 2 luck upgrades is unfair. It's so good on this room. Nobody ever tell them. It'll get nerfed overnight. 2 of spades is so good. Hematemesis is still pretty good. We don't need to buy a half-price bomb. But we may want to see what's going on in this room. Yeah, okay. So then, this is where things become extremely valuable. If you're going to pay out with something that's not HP, please pay out with sacks that give us batteries. This is where we win this run, or we delay our winning of this run until slightly later, depending on what we get. Obviously, I'm hoping for, you know, red hearts. It might not be obvious, actually, depending on, you know, where you like to tailor your own runs. Now I really, really want to get HP, though. We got 6 luck, so we're expecting good gambling here. Sure. Sure, okay, 54 keys is fine. There's HP. So this is important, because we don't actually now care about the Chariot card. Although it's better than blank card High Priestess, I think. Get back here. I guess... I shouldn't have done that, but... Now we can use blank card Chariot, and we'll probably get a bunch of money out of it. And by a bunch of money, I mean a bunch of red hearts, but... How quickly the tides have turned on this one. It's actually, ooh, careful, plausible for us to maybe get another HP upgrade out of this. I don't know how much time I'm going to spend here. Like, I thought I had a good idea, but now I'm like, you know, this is taking too long, man. Our speed is high enough that I don't really care that much about getting Blood Bag, but we do have Goat Head, so we're probably going to trade away our existing HP when we move on, but sure, okay. And Bloody Penny, you know, is that highly relevant for us? Not necessarily, but I think it's, you know, worth holding on to for now. Anyway, that was a not necessarily long diversion, but it was a diversion that at least gave us HP either way. And that HP was honestly much needed, so I'm not even close to being upset. And our damage is 17.55. That's good enough, especially with a great rate of fire. You know, I always say, like, oh, you know, that's soy milk damage without soy milk rate of fire. This is like Ipecac damage without Ipecac's, you know, explosiveness, which is either bad or good, but, you know, at least noteworthy. Ooh. Got a charge. Again, we could play another blood bank. Maybe we can get to the point where we could have, you know, 5 HP upgrades out of all the temperance cards we could possibly get on this floor. But I actually just think that the time investment for that is substantially less than the value that we get out of finishing this run before I die of old age. I mean, we're not super far behind schedule, considering we did 1 extra floor, but we are behind schedule. So Fruitcake is a lovely item most of the time. Most of the tier effects are beautiful. We got a good rate of fire, so we're going to cycle through them pretty quick, and, you know, the more tier effects we're putting out, the better it's going to be for us. Oh, that was bad damage, but Mr. Dolly, also great, and the tiers upgrade totally works. A pretty good payout for Mr. Dolly. I think you do go blank card Judgment, and we'll start using that on the next floor. No point in putting one down right now, I think. Unless we can get a, if you get a normal Judgment to pay out on a Deal with the Devil, is it always a Deal with the Devil item? I think it used to be, but I don't know if it is anymore. So, oh, dude, this is like, both of these are great. So you gotta be looking at this like, okay, it's a regular-ass Judgment. Dude, give me an HP upgrade. I would love Sack Dagger plus Incubus and Permanent Polaroid Invincibility. That would be very nice for me right now. Or you could just pay out with, you know, Deals with the Devil. Little Chest is not a Deal with the Devil item, but that doesn't make it bad. Restock. Sadly, unless we get to the Hush fight in 27 seconds, we're not going to quite make this. I know Blank Card Hierophant is awesome, by the way, but I actually think, like, we've got this run cold. So I want to stick with Blank Card Judgment for the potential, you know, coolness factor. Both of these are like the same deal at this point, so we out. That's very good, though. Our HP is in question. Turns out we probably should have played the blood banks a little bit more, but it's probably very, very far from an important deal right now. Oh, dude, yeah, Empty Vessel. The invincibility alone from Empty Vessel pays for itself. Then factor in that, beyond that, we also now have 2 black hearts instead of 3 spirit hearts. It's not necessarily an equal trade, but it all comes together. Dude, are you serious here with this second Judgment card? Like, we're getting crazy. The only question is, if they pay out with HP, do we actually want to give them the satisfaction of taking that HP? Because it would ruin... Oh, God. It would ruin Empty Vessel, but we would probably get Empty Vessel to work on the next floor. So there's HP. We might actually, because we're out of money, go back to Blank Card Chariot, hilariously enough. But it just goes to show, you know, Blank Card, if you get even like a little bit of good luck, Blank Card can be whatever you need it to be at many different situations throughout the game. What are we looking for to make this run pop? Honestly, it's already done it for us. And I'm extremely grateful, because there were, even like a floor ago, there were some times where we were like pulling on the collar a little bit, like, I don't know if this one's ever gonna, you know, make it happen, but it totally is going to actually make it happen, probably. Now this guy is being a little greedy with my generosity, but, you know, it's nice of him to show up either way. Thank you, okay. I mean, more bombs, it's not really important, but What do you got for me? Nothing. Okay, what do you got for me this time? I guarantee. One more play. One more play. He's not going to do it. Okay. I was so ready to say he's done it. Everybody loves the he's done it. He's done it, but apparently that judgment, you know, is not good enough for the he's done it. That's my bad. I suppose. I guess I'm just a piece of shit. This dude is milking me. Judgment. Now that's just rude. Should have blown up you and then played the other guy. I mean, because A, the other guy's underrated 2010 film starring Mark Wahlberg, Will Ferrell. Certainly much better than Daddy's Home, the sophomore effort from that duo. Still, though. Dude, you're getting a little on the ridiculous side. Please be per throw. That's not even a rune. That was a trinket. I misread the map there, so... Got invincibility there. Get ready to pop Chariot on our next room. Blank card Magician. No, not necessary. This is the ticket right here. What a lovely boss fight. More of those, please. We already have been to this room. We know it's got nothing now, so we're not going to take our HP upgrade. The invincibility from Empty Vessel is going to be worth more than going from 6 luck to 7 lucky, I think. So I think our blank card judgment gamble actually turned out pretty bad. Not the end of the world. You know, the run is still amazing. Not sure if you're watching it here, but it seems pretty freaking solid. Don't really need used diaper or bloody penny at this point. I think we're gonna go to... I mean, that's unlimited money again, but... You know, recurring theme, not really that relevant. We're gonna go to the curse room once we can get out of the curse room for free. That's a bummer. One spirit heart does so much. Ooh, it's tempting. Is there a battery? There's no battery charge. The chariot. You should never do this. I am a silly man. You know what, though? You see it. You see what I see in my head. We can play that endlessly for free as long as we leave right as it's about to pay out sometimes. But honestly, it's a small price to pay to play it completely for free. So, money well spent, in my opinion. Now, this is a suboptimal play to the extreme. But I am going to take our battery charge instead of doing one extra room. Okay. I think we will take the Eternal Heart, which is also going to ruin permanent Polaroid invincibility, except this time there's going to be no way to get around it, except there is. I really thought that was going to take our Eternal Heart. My bad. That's what I get for trying to be smart. Trying to be needlessly smart, at least. We've done it. We got the Gimpy payout, which is, I mean, with 6 luck, very good. But with 1 HP, doesn't matter. The Spirit Hearts from it will matter, but the Red Hearts are only going to matter if we can get to a 2nd HP, which, I don't know, dude. We'll see if that manages to manifest itself. Paralysis, good pill. For me to poop on. Good reference, Northernlion. Triumph the insult dogs. Dude, I was 16 in 2004, okay? You gotta cut me a little bit of slack for stuff like this. We did do Delirium recently. Oh, that invincibility is stellar. Lump of coal, please. Hagalaz. Fairly irrelevant. Lump of coal. Dirty. I love it. High Priestess or Chariot? Dude, I stand by Chariot, especially when we're about to lose our invincibility. We'll still do the Delirium floor, but I need to go to the chest first. I'm still holding out for this, like, blank card Yera situation. Oh, dude, perfect. Satanic Bible. Of course I'll do it. Abaddon. Great pickup. Leviathan transformation. We're at full HP. I didn't expect to be at full HP. I didn't expect to be at half HP. So full HP is a great get for us. And our damage goes up to 19. And really, we're cruising here. We're cruising world, too. I mean, look, again, you know when I grew up, I bought an N64 at launch. I had Cruisin' USA, a middling arcade racing game, ported to consoles, that honestly, in hindsight, was pretty bad. Cruisin' World, though, you know, it had it going on. So I'm not going to insult Cruisin' World, but this is a Cruisin' World level run. It's better than Cruisin' USA. A game that mostly I enjoyed because I came of age while watching the congratulations screen where a bikini-clad lady waves a flag and goes like, nice job. It was a different era. You know, times have changed. Now you can fuck aliens in, like, you know, Mass Effect. You can fuck witches in The Witcher. Like, you can... If you want to fuck anything, like, video games are your playground, right? Back then, titillation was like, I gotta come in first place on this race so the bikini-clad lady says I did a good job. Times have changed. The industry's evolved. I hate this room. I am going to use that as an opportunity to improve in the future. That's a new character that I have. Guy who has anger problems, but then has been told by his therapist that he should try to channel them into personal growth. Well, I swear, if I have to come back here, I'm going to use this as a learning exercise to improve my patience. Oh, we definitely want free items. I am going to count to 10. And if you haven't left by then I am going to be glad that I did count to 10 so I could take time to process my emotions and react in a way that is very considered as opposed to impulsive. I wouldn't want to do something I regret. Empty vessel invincibility, please. Yes! I mean, Hierophant is great, don't get me wrong. We also just got a Wheel of Fortune. We get so many duplicate pills here. Oh, so many duplicate pills. That was me giving my cat voice to my cat while saying so many duplicate pills. Okay. We'll try it. Unless it's gonna ruin, like, a dope synergy here. This Compound Fracture is great. But I think we can take Epic Fetus and maybe it'll be cooler? I don't know. My heart's in the right place on this one. I'm not just trying to take this to cheese the rest of the game. I mean, we still have Incubus working for us as well, but I was hopeful that, you know, maybe we'd get Sad Bombs at some point as well and throw that into the mix. Get some, you know, sweet compound bony tears. Ooh, that was, like, very close. We're kind of just running down the rest of the game at this point. Oh, dude, now I wish we hadn't done it, because Tractor Beam is a lot of fun with this, but with what we previously had. Either way, though, you know, we can just continue to fire, like, exclusively with Incubus, and it is doing a fantastic job. Yeah, Epic Fetus was the wrong choice. I'm not afraid to admit it. We got so many different... We got, like, 15 different revenue streams worth of damage here. Particularly, the invincibility is nice. Ooh, you should pop that down there. Daddy long legs. Make that 16 different revenue sources of damage. I'm going to guess that we're probably going the wrong way here. Let's mix it up. This room, only Sack Dagger. Next room, only Epic Fetus. As much as we can, anyway. Next room, only Daddy Longlegs. No, that's gonna take forever. Only Incubus. Here we go. You know, you gotta do things to keep it fresh in this day and age. Next room, pop this down here. Get Sad Bombs. That's not Sad Bombs. In fact, it's a deleterious pickup. I think it's a Cancer Trinket, which I think breaks the tier cap, which means we should absolutely... That's Broken Ankh. I apologize. Apparently, my brain is just straight up broken. I've been watching too much Black Mirror. I've become a warped version of myself. Well, that breaks your tier cap, which is nice. And we're done. It was a fun run, honestly. From 0.54 speed to basically being at the speed cap, like, life has changed a lot on this one. And we've been around for all of it. Hopefully you have as well. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you sing to your cats, let me know. For now, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.